Now I see it.
Oh, you do?
Now you're sharing, yeah.
So you see the intro,
Yeah.
Here we go.
I told you we would do it. Here we are. It's about time we made it to Rancho Obi-Wan, run by the venerable Steve Sansweet, Star Wars super collector. This place is a virtual nirvana for Star Wars fans all over the galaxy. Come inside and join us. How you doing, everybody? We're here with the administrator of this facility. Oh, Mr. Sweetness himself. How you doing, Steve?
I'm doing just fine, Lando. How are you?
Well, it's a real pleasure to be here.
It's a real pleasure to have you here.
You know, I imagine you run into supply problems of all kinds and labor difficulties at this place.
Just like you had on Cloud City.
Well, that's the price you pay for being successful.
Yeah, it is.
You know, this collection is wonderful. But sometimes I wonder if it has enough charm and flair. Where are the Lando collectibles?
Well, I think I have a can of Colt 45 around here someplace.
Oh, that works every time, Steve. Every time. Oh, these truly look beautiful. Steve, can you tell us a few details about these wonderful figures you have on display here?
Well, you see, we have two Lando figures. One of them is missing his cape, but he has teeth. And the other one, they forgot to paint the teeth on. So, there's two varieties of you in the vintage line.
Well, one of them's more accurate to me right now, and you can take a guess at which one of those it is.
The one without teeth.
One without teeth. Smart guy, Steve Stansweet. You got to be to run this place, let me tell you. You know, now that's one beautiful piece of drinkware. You know, I remember back in 1980, one of my favorite activities was to stop by the local Burger King for a refreshment.
What kind of refreshment did you drink?
Well, Colt 45, of course. But, you know, I usually had to go next door to the Burger King, you know.
Well, this is a Bespin City glass, so Billy D. Lando figures prominently in this one.
Attention. This is Lando Calrissian. Steve Sansweet drinks out of my glass. Hey, what have you done to my ship?
Well, Lando, I thought you'd appreciate a golden purple falcon.
Well, I gotta say, it's an improvement over the Lady Luck, which is my current ride. What can you tell me about this Lego masterpiece?
Well, I thought that you painted it yourself.
Oh, yeah, I remember that hat.
Yeah, I mean, here's the hat and the paint roller and your scepter.
I had Lobot pick that up for me, especially. You know, she's the fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy.
I figure this might give you some memories of when you were piloting it.
Well, a few things are coming back to mind. But you know, I've noticed they took a few of my closets away in the wet bar. I'm supposed to be blowing a kiss there.
Well, the Force was certainly with us today. Thank you, Steve, for this wonderful tour of Rancho Obi-Wan.
Thank you, Lando. It's a pleasure to have you. You can visit us online at ranchoobiwan.org if you'd like.
You make sure that you do the same. And remember, Colt 45 is rule number 1 to a good time. What do you say we go get one together?
Sounds good. Let's go.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh boy.
A lot of shits and giggles.
That is everything I could possibly hope it would be.
I think that puppet is just gonna fall to pieces on my hand one day.
I'm rolling, and action. I told you we would do it. Here we are. Well, it's about time we made it to Rancho Obi-Wan, run by the venerable Steve Sansweet, Star Wars super collector. Fans all over the galaxy come to visit this virtual nirvana for Star Wars fans everywhere. I fucked it up. Let's do it again.
Okay.
Do you have a filming permit for this?
You know, seeing you show brings back a few things. I'll tell you about them later.
I thought that you painted it yourself.
Oh, yeah, I remember that hat.
Yeah, I mean, here is the hat and the paint roller and your scepter.
I had Lobot pick that up for me, especially. That was a wild night.
You still remember it?
Yeah, you know, I can remember a few times, running through the corridors of the, I like to get on the PA system and get those Ugnaughts running around. Well, Mr. Sweetness, Mr. Sansweet, thank you for a wonderful tour.
My pleasure.
And I hope you imbibe every once in a while.
Oh, sure.
I was thinking you and I go out and get a nice cold 45.
That sounds really good to me, Lando. Why don't we go out?
And may the Force be with you all. All right, man, let's hit it.
Okay, hold on.
And remember, Colt 45 is rule number 1 to a good time. What do you say we go get one together?
Sounds good. Let's go.
Do you want me to walk?
Well, I got it. So, let's do. Can we just do one more take of that? Be sure to say ranchoobiwan.org.